So hello guys, this is Yash. So let's get started. Um, Topic is Supreme Court's judgment on child pornography, the recent judgment. So let's start it by the quote of Nelson Mandela that there can be no keener revelation of society's soul than the way it treats its children. Right? We can measure the nature of the society by the way they treats their children. Right? So why it was in news? Recently, the Honorable Supreme Court of India held that viewing in private, storing, possessing, distributing, or displaying any pornographic act involving children is a criminal offence under POCSO Act and IT Act. The Supreme Court guided the centre to replace the term child pornography to child sexual exploitative material. Like we can say it like a CSEAM, right? CSEAM. It's a term. So let's see the background. So the background is like the NGO named Right for Children's Alliance. Um, they appealed the judgment of Madras High Court, which gave verdict of like the mere possession or storage of any pornographic act is not an offense under the act. High Court said that watching or downloading pornographic act, including children, in private domains are not a crime. So this was the High Court uh, taken the cognizance of Section 14 of POCSO Act, but excluded the Section 15 of because there was no such evidence of sharing. So, which this decision was this verdict was overturned by the Supreme Court of India in the recent judgment. They said that they expanded the definition of possession of child pornography act includes the constructive possession even without physical storage of the material. Now, what is constructive possession? It's like viewing, distributing, and displaying of any such pornographic material is the offense under Section 15 of the POCSO Act. So let's see what is child pornography. So according to IT Act 2000, it defines child pornography act as child pornography as sorry as a as any representation through electronic media, including computerized generative images or animation of children engaged in sexually explicit conduct. So let's see the graph, which was uh, brought by the Indian Internet Watch Foundation. We can see that there's a massive upsurge in the URLs containing child sexual abuse, right? There's a massive upsurge, and it's a period like after 2021 and 22, after the post-COVID era. There's a massive upsurge. So let's see. The Supreme Court has said that why, like it to replace the term child pornography to CC. Supreme Court held that the term child pornography undermines the crime. The term pornography somewhere demonstrates consensus, which is not the case in a child pornography. It normalizes the crime of the sexual abuse related to children. So now let's see the laws governing the child pornography in India. The first and the foremost is the IT Act, right? IT Act, we know that anything that's illegal to produce, that possess and publish child pornography is penalty for violating the law comes under the IT Act, right? And the other act is like POCSO Act, the Protection of a Child from Sexual Offences Act, right? It came in like 2012, I guess, or 13. So it addresses the several forms of sexual abuse, including showing pornographic content, right, to children and any prosecuting of sexual offences against boys or girls, right? So it's a overall offense that held against the children. So it looks after all those. The another is Juvenile Justice Care and Protection Child Act. Like it includes provision for rehabilitation as well as reintegration of child of sexual abuse victims. And the other is like Indian Penal Code. Section 292 of IPC addresses the dissemination of obscene materials. Section 293 prohibits the sale and distribution of such an obscene objects, and 350A deals with sexual offense. I think it's BNS now. So BNS, I guess it's BNS section 69. It's BNS section 70, and I have to look after the section 350. It's like 63, I guess. BNS section 63. So it's they have been replaced in the BNS. So the it's another thing is like the National Commission for Protection of Child Rights. So it's a statutory body to established in 2005. It looks after overall safety and of children's throughout the India. So here's a data of NCRB that it shows that there's also a recent growth in the incidents report of incidents and the victims of cases and victims of the POXO Act, right? It includes the Child Pornography Act as well as. So let's see what are the effects of child pornography. So first is like the injury the child may occur, the sexually transmitted diseases, the shame, the feeling of unworthiness, anger, confusion. There can be alienation, there can be suicidal attempts, depression, mental illness, prone to sexual, again, they can be prone to sexual exploitation and abuse. Desensitization of children, normalizing such heinous and activities, feeling of unworthiness and low self-esteem. And this thing the Justice D.Y. Chandrachud held that he said that child pornography exacerbates the psychological wounds on the top of the trauma that was already induced by the act in the first place. This perpetuating violation deprives the victim of any remaining hope and chance to heal, to recover from the abuse. So it acts like a double sword, the child pornography. It kills the hope of the victims. So let's see the challenges in enforcing child pornography laws in India. First is the lack of awareness. There's a lack of awareness to all the stakeholders, including parents, teachers, the law enforcement. So there are various cases of underreportings due to such reasons. These are digital complexity, like the anonymity, like the proxies, the VPNs they are using to upload such contents. There's an anonymity on the offenders. Also, there's a global reach. Like the crime can happen from any part, any corner of the world. They can be encryption, which is hard to decrypt. There can be legal and procedure challenges, like there are the courts, there are overburden, there are lengthy legal procedures, um, you know, which which bring a lot of challenges to the enforcement of such laws. There's international limitations, like varying different countries has different legal standards, different norms, different procedures to look after into the matter, which somehow hampers the delivery of justice. Also, there is a victim reluctance due to the stigma, due to the social stigma, due to retribution, due to lack of trust in the legal system. Now, what can be the potential solutions? The potential solutions can be enhancing the awareness by by the NGOs, by the government, to uh, to prevent such crimes. And if the crime happens, so the reporting of such crimes, so justice should be given to the victim. The need of strengthening technical capabilities, like there's a various cases like dark web, there are various encrypted things, like so we need to strengthen our technical capabilities to look after such things. Improving legal There's a need to improve legal frameworks. So there should be a robust system of justice delivery. There should be a support system for the victims, like for their rehabilitation, for their reintegration in the society. Right, the fifth point. So there should be a check on the uploading of the content. Right, there should be content filtering. There could be monitoring. There should be some sort of censorship, right? Also, there should be a rapid stuck down mechanisms, like they take it down thing, like anything if it uploaded there, there should be a rapid action to take it down such content. The few steps have been taken in this regards, like there's a cyber tip line. It is a place where the all the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children are reported. All the cases are reported by the cyber tip line. There's a installation of cyber crime unit. It handles all the cases related to the POXO Act and the IT Act. Like POXO Act, under Section 15, and the Act of 67B. This is both it looks after. There is an in I4C, like in Indian Cybercrime Coordination. It's in coordination by various countries to address the cybercrime related to child pornography. So it's a regional or international cooperation to mitigate such problems. Also, there is a cybercrime prevention for women and children scheme. Also, there is an POXO e-box by National Child Right Protection Commission. So to register all the cases related to POXO. So what are the recent recommendations of given to the center by the Supreme Court? So it's like amend to the POSCO Act, like to change the term to CCM, right? To help the victims to heal and reintegrate in the society, to induce cognitive behavioral therapy programs to address the any sort of distortion that lead to the such acts, promoting coordinated efforts by educators, healthcare providers, law enforcement, child welfare services to solve such to prevent such problems. Like by raising awareness, public campaigns should be done to destigmatize the reporting of such incidents so that justice can be delivered. Like formation of an expert committee on health, sex education, and increasing awareness related to POXO Act at very early stage, right? So let's see the way forward. The way forward is like India needs a comprehensive sex education program with legal and ethical ramifications of pornography, child pornography, which should be backed by legal will and robust support system to protect any sort of such cases on the abuse of the children. So this we come to an end. So thank you so much. Hope you are doing all well.